person. You literally thought like this has been so many years that why would I even worry or connect this person with any possibility? But you are going to, this person like hits you like a wave, very unprepared, like suddenly that you don't even have time to feel anything, excited, worried, nothing. With the 4 of Wands right here, this person returns home. So if this person, I just see like you guys were on a long distance relationship, and I feel like this person returns home, meaning that home and where you guys met, the state, the country, or so. They're coming back. They were far away. There's a reunion who wants stability with you because they feel they belong with you. But with the 3 of Wands right here, you have also grown, right? You're looking ahead, and looking back at this person is something that you will question if it's the right thing to do. Now, I do see you guys engaging in small conversations, but you are noticing that this person is still having some past patterns / behaviors, into where you start to get frustrated with this person. With the 9 of Cups in the reverse, there's a sense of being disappointed because you never thought you were going to get to this level of like, I don't know if he or she is the one for me. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse right here, it's just like this person is difficult to understand. They have no control over their actions and their commitment at times. And you know, because the way that he or she opens up to you, that there is a lot of chaos happening in their life, right? But you feel compromised because you're like, oh, I went through chaos too, so I don't want to be judgy. But at the same time, you're like, I got out of that chaos. I don't know if I want to jump in and then get myself stuck in a situation. So there's a lot of thinking, like I said before, mind over heart. Like I said, my son is around. You're gonna hear a lot of baby talk. If you're mad at that, go buy yourself a library and stay there. So with the King of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse right here, you just want to see if this person can become the leader, the mentor, the powerful person that you know lies in this energy. But you know, you're not here anymore to be Bob the Builder, into where you don't want to build a man, you don't want to build a woman, you want somebody who is already done, right? You don't eat raw chicken, right? So why would you eat raw anything, right? So with the Queen of Swords, you're like being very honest over this part. You're being honest and you're like, hey, I gotta talk to you. And you're like, listen, you're very, very attractive and funny, right? I do feel like you are too, Libra. So the way that you're coming across, it's not as rude, it's more like sarcastic. Now, if somebody's like, oh, you're asking for too much, then you know that's your cue to leave. But I do see that you are actually telling them like, okay, so this is what's happening. Like, you're gonna tell them like the things that they will need to do if they want to stay in your life. Now, I do see that this person is consistent, okay, in their ground. And the thing about this person, that they know that they need to become to be with you, and decide to little by little make those changes. I do see that this work in progress for those who really want it. Of course, if you don't feel like it, it's this pointless for you to do anything. But if you really want this person and you feel like it's worth it, I do see that this has a big possibility. But I do see that this person has ambition in being in your life, and they actually are willing to get to know you and pretty much work on anything that they want, that you need them to work on. They actually stay consistent, because one of the things you hated about them the most is the inconsistency, and now that's the things that you're going to tell them and they're going to fix. Now with the Fool right here, there is a possible fresh start for you and this person. There is an adventure. They could also indicate traveling with this person in a way, shape, or form. With the Devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy, I do see toxicity has left the building. I do see right here that there is a codependency leaving, addiction leaving, obsessive energies leaving. And I do see that you both have reclaimed individual power, into where you guys can come to the other person and tell them how you really feel, what you like or you don't like, and this person is not taking it personally or fighting you over it. You both have grown as people. Yes, they do have some behaviors that are still acting like the past, but the fact is, like, the fact that they're staying consistent, the fact that they're actually studying and understanding what you're saying, trying to show you and prove to you that they really want it, is where you start thinking of like, okay, this could have possibilities. And why do I tend to break down my readings for every single zodiac sign? Is because I dislike a lot when some tarot readers, right, they give you like, oh, he or she's coming back, he or she changed, you guys are gonna be happy, but they don't really tell you all the things that you will be experiencing, and then you experience those and then you're like, oh my gosh, he or she hasn't changed, but they told me that it was gonna work. It's because it was gonna work, but they never went into depth into telling you that, oh, you're going to experience this and that. And this is the thing, people want tarot readings, but they don't want to read the truth. And people also are getting used to getting tarot readings but not getting the full tea. So it's not my fault that somebody could be sensitive over reality. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. But the cards itself never lies, and I'm accurate as it comes. And you can be mad, but guess what? Cry a river, because that doesn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you the tea, because for me to tell you, oh, she's coming, he's coming, then what? Oh, good, right? You need tea, and I give you tea. If you don't like it, baby, talk to HR. Oh, hold on, that's me. Oh, slap. Anyways, with the Knight of Cups, yeah, a little bit of like pettiness, because you know we cannot forget that. But anyways, period. Nine of Cups right here. So this person becomes very charming. This person becomes charming because guess what? You're telling them, hey, I like a gentleman, I like a lady, I like music, I like art, I like dates, I like this. And this person is like, oh, okay. And because they really want to be in your life, they really want to like win you over, they're actually adjusting now. It doesn't mean that they're going to get back to their old ways, because why not? Because if you tell them that, hey, if you go back to any other way but what I like, I'm going to leave, they won't. Now, it's not like you're changing them as a person, because I get people crying saying like, oh my gosh, you just accept people how they are. No. Okay, no. If you want something that you can have, then go with something you can afford. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to freaking Tiffany's with $2 and expect to get anything, right? I go to $2 to the dollar store, right? You don't go to places you can't afford and expect them to lower their price for you, right? As example, let's put stores as an example. Now, the same thing is with people. If you go with somebody who has high standards, either way, you Libra or the other person, you know, this is general. You cannot expect somebody else to lower their standards. Then when you refuse to meet them, or whoever refuses to meet them, you cannot get mad if somebody decides to dip because you're not working with their standards that they told you they had. You know what I'm saying? So if you, a man, female, cannot fulfill your standards, Libra, regardless of who the hell they are, they don't have any saying into being mad because they refuse to match those standards. If that's not what they want, they need to get something they could afford. But half of the time, people go for people with high standards thinking they have VIP pass, expecting the other person to lower their standards and then be mad, big babies, like you guys know I don't run a daycare, saying that, oh, this person is too much. Well, you wanted it, you knew it was too much, and you wanted it. Now you can't fulfill that, then get something that's more like your budget. Like, that's how life works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when people go to people who have high standards to expect them to lower them. Like, either or you manage to fulfill that or you dip elsewhere. But half of the time, people show interest into people with high maintenance, but then complain about it. Then, babe, pick a lane. I do see that there is dates and there's more romantic messages. There's more romantic offers in between you and this person, this adventure, this cheerfulness. I do see that this person and you are fearless into getting to know each other. Back then there was a lot of fear, most likely a lot of holding back, a lot of like grudges, maybe a lot of like restrictions in any way, shape or form. But I do see a freer energy here, a fresh start here. The Lovers right here, Gemini energy. I do see a very strong partnership, choices, harmony, a strong attraction. We got here the King of Swords and the reverse right here. This is somebody who is actually getting used to it, because this person could have been cold and ruthless, but they're getting close and used to their warm side, the warm side that you bring. You guys have a very strong connection, and you guys have a lot of like past lives together. And I feel like this is the first one that, because you haven't hold back and you have been very bold, Libra, whenever they come back, that's why they actually improve their actions. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse right here, I do feel like at times you were pessimistic over the situation, or will be, but I do see with the Seven of Swords right here that this person did show you. I do see a confession coming, and I do see right here that you guys will be planning and making the first steps. I do feel like this person is going to take the first steps to actually say, you want to be my girlfriend, my boyfriend as well. I do see as well that this person is indeed a leader, a visionary, a mentor. I do feel like this person was very misunderstood in very, very ways. And also he or she was very misaligned and very misdirected. And I feel like they needed your boldness, Libra. They needed you right now to give them a wake-up call, for them to feel comfortable to show you who they really are and to touch into the romantic side. Because there's a lot of like holding on to like, let me hide who I am, let me not show this, because there's a sense of like, oh, if I show Libra who I am, I'll show weakness. No, you tell them, hey, you know, I really like somebody who's not afraid of telling me how they feel. I want deep connection, I want deep soul connection. And you're like, I cannot be with this player energy of like, I hope he does, I hope she does. So I do feel like you're done with the surface things, and you're like, hey, I really, really want this. And this person is understanding that I need to be an adult about it and connect with this person the way I want, because they always have this potential, but there were a lot of like restrictions in their energies, like afraid of like showing you who they really were for whatever reason, feeling like, oh my gosh. And you're not a person who's a gold digger, but you tell them, hey, you need to get your life together too, like financially and everything. And I do feel you guys will be starting to date this person. You know them already, you like them. This could have been a soulmate at one point. You guys met at work for most of you in one point. You guys met on social media, and I do see a reconnection, but it's like a fresh start because you speak with the truth, Libra. Why is this person coming back? Nothing more but making amends. I do see here it's most likely because you guys have such a deep connection. You guys cannot let this person go. So unless you guys have an experience with this person, that's the only way you guys will be able to either or move on or go for it. But that's why they're coming back, because the intensity of this connection is so strong that you guys have to have opportunity. And that's why this could be also for you to make a decision, for you to realize how you feel, and then you cut the cord. But this is just to cut the cord finally. At the bottom right here, we got here somebody who is actually not greedy anymore, not control freak anymore, somebody who's generous, somebody who's giving freely with openness, somebody who is pretty much spending recklessly not only the money on you, but most likely their love and care for you. It's pretty much taking form, being completed, and pretty much progress, power, and stability as well for you. So I do feel like this is a work in progress, but it is very, very positive. It depends on who and what and where, you know, everything. But why they're coming back? Because the connection is so strong that you will not be able to let them go. This is a mutual energy unless you guys have an opportunity to see, you know, if you guys still feel like the connection is workable. But I do see this person also was carrying a lot of karma for what they did to you, so they needed to make it right, because often this person used to like run in, like hide and pretend it didn't happen. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, you see pity energy, victimhood energies, and I do see that this person is going to understand like, oh my gosh, I cannot go through life blaming everybody for my actions, and this is the first time they're gonna actually take that leadership into taking accountability and be like, oh, I did this, I did that, and this is what you needed to understand how you felt, and you know, decide where this is going, if it's going anywhere. But this is the love energy reading for my Libras. I do see that they're coming very soon though. I see like they're coming in it's talking about October 4th as well, but it's also telling me right here that they're coming for most of you in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, yeah, is what it's telling me right here. Now we're gonna go with the astrology dices to, you know, close the let me just give you the potential initials real quick. Let's see, what is the potential initial of this person. Almost forgot. I was like, I'm missing something, and it was this. So we got L as in Leo, G as in George, C as in Cat, B as in Boy, Z as in Zane, F as in Frank, J as in Jason, T as in Tyler, P as in Peter, I as in Ian, R as in Rose, and W as in William. So these are the possible initials coming forward connected to this person. Keep in mind that this is also general, so take it or leave it, okay, babes? To finalize, as I said before, astrology dices, we're gonna take a look at the energies of today's reading to finalize it, as I said a million times. So we're gonna go with the planet, okay? The planet represents, the situation itself. So you have here, if I'm not mistaken, my goodness, please, where is it? This is Mars. And Mars represents pertaining to ambition, lust, motivation, anger, call to action of the physical body, and devotion. Then we got the zodiac sign, and you guys had Libra. And the zodiac signs represents the emotional side of the situation. So Libra, it says seeking balance, seeing both sides of the coin, people pleasing, forcing peace in stressful scenarios, submissive. And last one, we have the houses. The houses that it's pretty much area of life, and you happen to have house 4th. And this says represents parental forces, domestic situation, and ending home life. So pretty much is to end whatever cycle and whatever karmic stuff has been going on for a while. It's finally coming to an end for some of you, and it'll be very, very soon for most of you. Of course, I wish I could say every single one of my Libras is going to experience this, but not gonna be like that. If you want to know exactly, you can get a personal reading, but if not, take my word for it, the cards words for it. So in either way, the universe will show you the way. But either way, I want to remind you that you can follow me, guys, on my Instagram, TikTok, my Twitch, Facebook as well. You want to get a personal reading, I offer them. You want to check my website, the description box below is the link for that. Yes, I want to thank you so much for watching me, for loving me, for being patient. On my Spotify, I'm going to be talking about what's been happening, so I don't mix my stuff. Over there I talk about other stuff and I get more personal with my babes. So it's totally free. If you want to check out the links, like I said before, feel free to check the description box below. Again, thank you so much for the love and support, and have an amazing day.